improve in your personal development set point? What is it that you need to focus on? There's only 3 things that you can focus on. And I want you actually to decide what it's going to be. When you look at all these successful people here, some of the greatest achievers in our society, I want you to use one word to describe them. One attribute, one characteristic that you would use to describe them. I'm going to write it down, okay, so that we can decide together what we should be working on. So just look at the pictures and give me a word that describes them. Okay, consistent, I heard persistent, sacrifice, discipline, happy, positive, you know, whatever that talks about. Focused, committed, passionate. What's that?
Optimistic.
Action.
Optimistic.
Leadership. What is it?
Optimistic.
Vision. Persistent. Okay, I think we got that one. One more. Ambitious. All right, I got it. Okay. So, when you look at the training triangle of the options that we've got to work from here, there's either improve your knowledge, improve your skills, or improve your attitude. Those are the only 3 options about how to improve your personal development set point. So I'm going to go back through our list, determine whether it's a knowledge, a skill, or an attitude, okay? What is consistency? It's an attitude and a skill. Let's get it both. What's persistent? It's an attitude. What is sacrifice? Attitude. What is discipline?
Attitude.
Discipline is a skill as well as an attitude. What is happy? Attitude. What is positive? Attitude. What is focus? It's a skill. What is, can't read my writing, committed?
Skill.
It's an attitude. What is passionate? Attitude. What is action?
Skill.
Skill, okay. What is leadership?
Skill.
Okay. What is vision? Knowledge? Okay. Well, shit, I don't know. What is persistent? Attitude. Okay. What is ambitious? Attitude. All right. So let's go back through, add it up. All right. So for knowledge, you've got 1. Skill, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attitude, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 5, and 11. Which means what? What's the most important thing when you consider the most successful people in the world that caused and created their success? It is attitude. Every single time. I've done this 100 times, 100 different audiences, comes out exactly the same every single time. How does it? Because I hate the little trite motivational things. Attitude is everything. It's like, well, why? Why? How can I deposit attitude in my bank? Okay, let me show you. I'll show you how you can deposit attitude in your bank. Because you get in life, you get a bank account, you get outcomes, you get results by what it is that you create. Period. We're all creative beings. We come to this thing naked, scared, and ignorant, and then after that grand entrance, whatever you create is what you get, right? So you created it, that's your outcome. Now, what do you create? You create what you expect. You've heard the adage, expectation leads to manifestation, which is creation. So goes your life. So expectation drives your creative process. Well, what are we expecting? What's driving my expectation? Well, your expectation is being driven by what you think about. This is the reason why all the personal development books focus here. Because if you can control your thoughts, you can control your results. Because this is the way it runs down the line. Think and Grow Rich, Power of Positive Thinking, The Magic of Thinking Big, As a Man Thinketh, here's where they all focus. But I always think, well, what's controlling my thoughts? Because I can try to control my thoughts. Be happy, be happy, be happy. Squirrel! You know, it's like, it doesn't really work. Like, what the hell's controlling my thoughts? So let's go further. What you're thinking about is whatever you're looking at or listening to. I mean, it's just the bottom line. Garbage in, garbage out. Input, output, that's it. Our brain is like a simple computer. What goes in is what you think about, what you process. Whatever you process is what you start expecting. Whatever you expect to happen is what drives your creative engine to make happen, become the results in your life. This is what drives everything. Whatever input you give. So, here's what you're fighting against. Of what it is that you're looking at and listening to. We're constantly surrounded by an ever-increasingly bombardment of negative, sensational, corrupt, dangerous, fearful input. Because the news agencies are under threat. They're losing your attention. And as a result of it, they're going to your very base nature, which is to scare, for your survival brain to go, ah, and to pay attention. The reality is they're in a blood sport of competitive. These aren't evil people. These are people who are fighting to try to get your attention and using the device of your base nature to do so. There used to be just 1, 2, 3 channels on television. And if you wanted to change the channel, you had to do what? Get up. And what? We've always been lazy, so we didn't. Okay, another Lawrence Welk episode, what the hell, right?